Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a bit more printmaking. This right in front of you is a new lino print that I've been producing. It was actually influenced by going back to Mexico this year in the summer. It was a very lovely 2 weeks away. I absolutely needed it, and I do suggest that if anyone wants to know about culture or education or just to have a really nice holiday, Mexico is a really lovely place to go. But obviously do keep in mind your carbon footprint. So here we have a new artwork. It is formed of two different lino prints. They are about A7 size each, and what I've done, I've reprinted onto wet saturated paper over and over again because I had this idea of when I was by the beach, I was just looking at the sea and everything was constantly changing. The sea was just on the move and just constantly changing, and I just thought you couldn't ever picture it in any other way. I thought of trying to do a watercolour painting or an oil painting, but I just thought that's such a still piece and it's not a very good representation of what I felt about the sea. Basically, it's constantly changing. The whole weather there, we had like all the seasons apart from snow. We had wind, we had rain, there was like mini tornadoes you could see out in the distance. You had literally all kinds of weather. How I replicated this weather, I lined one up, printed onto the piece of paper, which is saturated, and then printed again straight on top of it, and then printed again either left or right of the print. Then I repainted the print to then carry on. So that's why you've got some that are a little bit more faded and some that are a bit more contrasting. It also reminds me of the Marilyn Monroe print that was created by an artist. I believe his name was Andy Warhol, and he did a series of lino prints printed against each other, and it basically follows the same suit apart from these ones got a little bit of a separation in between. His work was much to do with the deterioration of Marilyn Monroe. The more that you take a picture, the more less you are of yourself, basically. Whereas here, it's much more to do with how the weather is constantly changing. Every time you look at it, it's literally changing in front of your eyes, basically. We also have this one here, which I have, like I said, both the lino prints. One is slightly bigger at the bottom than the other, and I just thought that's kind of a perspective of when you get up to walk about compared to when you're lying down. I really do like the idea of doing another print, but this time using the Mayan numbers, which are what we learn over there. I don't know why, but I want to use the Mayan 13. So you do 3 dots and then 2 lines, because a line apparently means 5, and then you've got another line, so it's 10, and then 13. I think it's one of those ones that I'm just gonna have to try and do by myself. I also have the idea of getting rid of this white line and just blocking it in a bit like the Marilyn Monroe one, but I feel like that's too far towards an artist's inspiration rather than my own. And I do believe that I want to kind of make this Mayan as much as possible. Yes, the colours aren't going to be Mayan based. I could technically do them, but I don't actually have the colour pigmentation, and I wanted to keep it within the sea element of it. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. I'm just going to saturate my paper and then we're just going to start printing. For anyone who doesn't know, I use a Perspex board to put my printing ink on because it is water based. I can simply reactivate it, and at the end of, I don't know, a good series of prints, I can put some water on this and reprint it onto an old piece of paper that I haven't used, and I can use it to make further collages or some sort of artwork on the long line. So nothing here on my channel is wasted. I do take pride in that. And if you have any questions about sustainability in terms of an art practice, please leave them in the comment section below. So we've got the usual yellow, white and blue. I tend to mix the blue in with the white for a little bit, just for the middle section. I am going to use the smaller print. This is it here. Just going to line it up. The water is still quite saturated, but that is perfect for what we need because I quite like the bleeding effect of it. It just makes it look old and rustic. The one is now, do I want it in this formation or turn that way? To go downwards instead. You know what, I prefer the other way, I think. I can always go back and redo it if I really want to. I'll just use a graphite pencil just to... And voila! Because it is hand printed, you're going to get imperfections. But it's just one of those things you're going to have to expect from doing something like this in this specific process. Hi! One of my cats has just come in. Unfortunately, we lost our other one last weekend. And it's been really quiet without him. Come here. Really helps giving yourself that freedom to be like, it doesn't matter if it's not perfect, or it doesn't matter if you don't get anything done, or all of the bits and pieces that you want to get done, because that's life. Things pop up that happen. People knock on your door, tell you stuff you wish you never knew. Joking. Right, okay. Okay, right, we'll just have to carry on. There we have it. This is a Maya 13 using my line of prints from inspiration of going to Mexico. Already I can fantasize seeing this in the actual Mayan colours, so it's like browns and golds and reds. Not to say I don't like this one, but obviously it is going to be one of those ones that is a tester because of this little instant down here. I do have a couple of other marks from the pencil, but that's absolutely fine. Someone will see this and absolutely love it for what it is. I do think this responds to the Mayan culture and the whole of Mexico a lot more than my other prints. Not to say my other prints are rubbish, I just think they are much more commercial, whereas this is much more personal in terms of the experience that I experienced once I was over there. So yeah, on that note, I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this. If you have any comments, please leave in the comment section below, whether it is on any ideas or what you thought of my video or any other videos that you've seen on my channel. For Christmas, I have done a deal for all my artworks that you get a free mixed media piece that comes with it. The link is in the description box to my eBay sale account, which is where you'll find all my artworks that I feature on my channel, as well as a couple of extras that I don't actually show, just because I like to be mysterious. But until then, I shall see you guys next time, and yeah, bye for now.